let's live for ourselves. But who am I? What am I? If I think my body is me, then what is the entity that creates thoughts and emotions and recognizes them as me? Why was this physical body created, and who created it? Who made humans? Who made the earth on which humans live? Who created this material world that we consider reality? Does time truly exist? Does space truly exist? Who created the rules that govern the existence of time and space? And why? Let's think carefully. Where does this entire material world belong? No matter how vast and expansive the material world is, it exists somewhere. What is the entity that encompasses the entire material world? What is this enormous existence? From the perspective of this one, immeasurable existence, what are the material world and I? What is this formless yet existent, vast life force? Who is it? Let's erase all thoughts of our imperfect selves and the world that includes death. If we let go of the belief that my body exists and the world exists, our consciousness, which has been confined to the material world, transcends this dimension and realizes the source of all life. We come to understand that this eternal being itself also has a body and mind. We realize that this being is eternal, with no beginning or end, beyond time and space, birth and death. Every person must return to this being, and their individual soul must be newly created as the body and mind of this being. However, most people's minds are entirely absorbed in the material world that their bodies have experienced. Thankfully, through various religions and philosophies, humanity has continuously explored the essence of human existence and waited for a method to reach the truth itself that existed before creation. Modern science, which many people revere, has made significant advances. As scientists continue to split and explore the essence of matter, they have ultimately concluded that the material world is an illusion, a non-existence. However, they fail to recognize that this emptiness they've discovered through study and research is, in fact, one vast body and mind. From the perspective of a meditator who has reached this existence, it is clear that no amount of study can lead to the realization that this entity is one vast, eternal life itself. Living according to religious scriptures alone cannot make one unified with this being. This being cannot be understood through study. Those who practice this meditation, which involves discarding oneself, will all arrive at the same answer. This is because we all originated from this being. Meditation, which involves discarding oneself, transcends the confines of religion, wealth, poverty, age, and status. As a result, those who have become one with this being do not judge people based on their external appearances. They only look at what lies within the person. Is the person's mind aligned with the truth or not? That is all that matters. We have moved beyond an era of learning about truth. Now is the time to become truth. To become one with the vast, original existence, one must discard the learned world of the mind and the self within the mind entirely. Even the thought of one's own existence must be erased. At that moment, only truth will remain, and the spirit and soul will be reborn with an eternal body and mind of truth. Only the spirit and soul completed in truth is eternal, with unchanging pure happiness, joy, and freedom. The reason for practicing meditation is to discard every fragment of thought that one considers to be oneself. Living as truth is an altruistic life, yet it is also a life lived for oneself.